If he's a mama's boy, do not do it. If she always got something to say, do not do it, you guys. I'm telling you. What's up, YouTube? Your girl is here with another video, simply to give you guys some updated to you guys. For those that are new to my channel, welcome to my channel, you guys. Your girl is like blowing up on YouTube. Shout out to you guys. But yes, I'm coming to you guys with some tea or whatever, because I feel like it needs to be known, and I don't want nobody thinking, you know, otherwise or whatever. But y'all, do y'all like my hair? Because I do. But anyways, y'all, it was the bob, but I ended up curling it or whatever. But anyways, so I'm coming to you guys with some tea because I just feel like it needs to be known. And like, it's been like so peaceful, like now that that has happened. Like, your girl is so excited. But anyways, if you haven't watched, you know, my recent videos, make sure you guys do that. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that right now. But anyways, let's get into this. So on one of my videos, I did a part card convo, and I also did smacks or facts. Yeah, I did one of those videos. And as you could tell, like, I was in a relationship or whatever. But it's been a minute, you guys. Like, I am no longer in a relationship, and I'm so freaking excited because I get to protect my inner peace. And the most important thing is to protect your inner peace, you guys. Like, and like, I'm at peace. Like, I'm me. Like, I get to do me. I get to talk to whoever I want, you know, and like not feel guilty about it. Like, I'm single and I'm really happy. Like, I have a lot going on, and it's just, right now, I just don't got time for a relationship. But y'all, so you know how you go on Instagram and it's like this meme, and it was like, God, whoever's not meant to be in my life, please remove them, who don't mean me no good. Y'all, I said that prayer, and then next thing you know, like, I was out of a relationship. And I'm not saying that it was that bad, because he's not a bad guy at all. Like, he's not bad at all, but I'm not going to say his name or whatever, but you guys know who I'm talking about. He's not a bad guy, you know. He's very sweet, but he have his moments, or what, probably let people influence him or something, like, I don't know. But he's very sweet and generous, and like, he's the opposite of a hood guy, you guys. But anyway, so let me just go ahead and break it down to you guys. So I started talking to him like sometime in the end of December, like in the middle or whatever, and it was like all cool and stuff like that. And I had met him at his dad, and like, you know, the texting and stuff like that was kind of off. So the beginning of our friendship was kind of like awkward, but it wasn't. Like, it was good. Like, okay, the beginning, it was a good friendship, but it was like awkward, as in if like his reply game was like horrible. But when we hung out, it was like all sweet and romantic, and plus I was going through something at the time, so it was like completely different. But anyway, so in January, you know, we had got back in touch with each other. February, we started dating and stuff like that. And his mom, like, I didn't know that his mom would like be a huge impact on our relationship. Like, this is crazy. Let me tell you something. If you're out of, like, okay, I just graduated, so this would be his last year in high school. Do not do that, okay? If he's a mama's boy, do not do it. If she always got something to say, do not do it, you guys. I'm telling you, like, if his mama always in y'all relationship, leave it alone. Like, just let it go, because at some point it's going to get very toxic, you guys. Like, it's really bad. And it like, in the beginning, it wasn't so bad, because my apartment that I have now, she actually helped me get it, and she was like nice and stuff like that. But eventually I knew she was going to be a problem. Like, I knew she was going to be a huge impact on like what me and him had going on. Trust me, you guys, it is not worth it, okay? It's not worth it. And like I said, he's a good guy. He's very smart, like, but it's just like, that's something I shouldn't have gotten myself into. But so we started talking or whatever. I got my own place. He stays with his mom. He's still in school. So like, the mindset and stuff like that was totally different. Like, she baby him so much that when he's with me, it's like too awkward. And I feel like I can't do certain stuff because he's not there in life right now. That's what it felt like. But anyways, like every time me and him got into it, you know, it would show on his face. And like when he go home, then of course she calling my phone talking about, you know, what happened and this and this and that. Then one time we fell out and she ended up coming to my door. And then she even asked me something, and I feel like it wasn't her business, because if I was, I don't have to tell you, and it's not my place to tell you. It's your son's place to tell you. And like, I don't know, like it begun to get too much. Like it was beginning to be crazy. Like it was a lot. So I was trying to be quiet. I was just trying to be patient and stuff like that, because she felt like I was getting in the middle of their relationship. And like, no, like, you're always in our business. Like, I understand that's your son, but he's a man now. Like, let him grow up. Let him be a man. Like, and then, like, my thing with him, like, he was just like, bro, I can't control what she say, or that's my mama, or she gonna feel how she feel. So you basically letting her talk to me like this, and you're not even doing anything about it. So, like, it was beginning to become too much, like, so for real. Like, it was just too much. And like, oh, I just spit. My bad, you guys. But yeah, it was beginning to become too much for me. So I'm constantly telling him this and this and that. Oh, I feel like you're not, you know, this and this and that. Like, not to the point where I was trying to get between him and his mom. But like, yeah, it was like too freaking much for me. But anyway, so like it was that with his mom, like her always having to be like involved in our relationship. And then she kind of like had stepped back or whatever, because I guess she thought she was gonna like just let us fall off on our own or something like that. I'm not sure. But like a lot was just going on, and it was just too much, mostly his mom. But then again, we both were dealing with something. Like, my mental health is like not where it needs to be, as far as like depression and stuff like that. Like, I've been going through a lot of stuff, and you guys know that I've been going through a lot of stuff. So I was like always, you know, being upset. Like, I was always upset, always, you know, I would get an attitude every time, because I feel like, bro, we're grown, and the stuff that he was doing was just like triggering me, because I always had to go back around and pick up after him. And it's like, that was bothering me. Like, no, like, I'm not finna continue to do this. Like, I'm done. Like, no, it was too much for me, period. So like, it was that, me, his mom, having to pick up after him, both of us going through something mental wise. Like, it was just too freaking much to just continue. So my brother ended up passing. So I was just like, you know, trying to like balance my emotions with my brother and then my relationship. Because at the end of the day, all of it was too much for me. Even with his mom, it was too much for me. So even before that, he had put me through something that caused me to be very depressed. Like, I was highly upset with myself, and I was very hurt, and like, that was life-changing for me. And I just could not, like, I couldn't do nothing but cry. And he didn't know, it wasn't his fault, but it was too much for me. And like, still to this day, I just give thanks to God. But anyways, like, it was too much for me, because like, y'all, I've never been through nothing like that. But yeah, so my brother ended up passing, and like, he was there for me. But at some point, you want to be alone. Like, you want to be able to cope with things alone. Because I don't want to have to depend on nobody when I'm going through something. Like, I don't want to do that. So it was, like I said, it was too much with him, his mom, our mental health, my brother passing, the maturity, like all of that. It was too much. and I couldn't balance what I needed to do. Not only am I working, having to pay bills, and you coming over here spending the night, but you're not really helping me with nothing. Like, eventually, me and his mom, we knew it was going to be a problem, but then again, it wasn't, because, like, never will I depend on a guy. Like, never will I just depend on a guy to do anything for me. But yeah, like, it was becoming too much for me. So after all of that, I just ended up asking for a break. Well, before I asked for a break, I kind of like, you know, started being off to myself, basically. And like, I was, you know, we were still talking or whatever. But then, like, when I saw that I needed help, I kind of pulled back. So then he noticed, and I just was like, yeah, I need space. I need time to myself. I need to figure out, like, how to deal with all of this. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, I was just like, I need to figure out how to deal with this. I need to cope. And like, right now, like, you just like a disturbance right now. Like, you're in the way. And like, he's sweet, you guys, very sweet. Like, the opposite of abusive and stuff like that. Like, he's very sweet. But it was just like, the maturity, like, it just wasn't going to work out. So we started pulling apart or whatever, and he was like this and this and that he still wanted to be cool and stuff. We was also supposed to like watch movies one weekend, but like for some reason he was like always making excuses and this and this and that. Like, it was always an excuse with him. Like, I didn't mind him hanging out with his family, but y'all, it was always an excuse, and it was just like too much for me. And I was really going through something. So when I wanted him to be there, he wasn't there. So I just was getting fed up with it. So something happened to him and stuff like that, and it kind of triggered him, and he kind of went back into one of his stages or whatever. And like, that was like the end of it, really. Like, it was like, at that moment we both was going through something like really crazy, and I just feel like it was really time for us to just let it go. We just knew that it was time for us to go our separate ways. And it's no hard feelings or nothing like that. I just feel like we should have just kept it as friends, because it was way better when we was just friends. Like, it was so much better. Like, in the beginning, I was helping his mom with her homework, her college work. Like, we was like cool. We hung, you know, just, we talked about everything basically. But when me and him got in a relationship, that kind of just like affected everything. So yeah, you guys, I'm single. I'm gonna be single for a minute. I'm kind of enjoying it and stuff like that. So, but yeah, you guys, I just had to let you guys know, like, this is just a quick update of me letting you guys know that I am single. I'm not in a relationship. Nobody's my man, none of that. I am single. I'm happy, and y'all should do the same thing. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe, you guys. If you haven't watched my recent videos, make sure you guys do that. As you guys can see, I've been consistent with my videos lately. You know, doing my thing, you know, trying to keep it up there, because, like, yeah. But anyways, you guys, make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment down below some video ideas or whatever. I hope you guys watch this full video, because it will be so helpful.